Okay, good evening. My name is Adede Bishiripo. I'll be taking you guys on the dashboard tonight. So I will try my best to make it more simpler so that you guys can grab it in a more simplest way. All right, let's go to our exam. This is where we stopped in the last class, whereby in the pivot table and the rest. This is the sales column. The sales sheet rather. So because without taking much about it, let me just go straight to the dashboard design, then we can move on from there. All right, tonight, this is a blank sheet of Excel. So now we want to create our dashboard from this blank sheet. I'm going to drag the cell to row 3, then drag it here to column 10. So now I'm going to click on this merge and center. Merge and center, you can see it has come to blank. Now, from this row column G down to B, merge and center also. Now, if you look at this from this column A to F, I want to put a partition that is a border. I will come to this place. I hope you guys can see my screen. All right. So I want to put the border on the right hand side, whereby if you demarcate this column A to F and G to B. Now I'll click on this cell now because I click on merge and center. That's turned to one cell. So now let me put a border. I'll come here. You can see right border. I will click on it. You can see there is a demarcation between F and G. Now this G to V now is a single cell now because I've merged and center it. Let me put a border at the right hand side also at the extreme end. I will click on it. Now I want to put a border at the bottom of this cell. I will click on this border, then click bottom border. Now this bottom border now, there is a mark, there is a sign, there is a line under it. Let me come here also. Let me put a down border. Now this one is done. Now let me say I want to write. Let me write my name for example. This is the name I want to put here. But let me center it. Under this ribbon here, this alignment, medial alignment, automatically Excel will center it. Now let me bold it. Let me increase the font. This is the font. Depends on your taste. Now let me bold it if I want to bold. If I don't want to bold, I can reduce it. But let me have it bold like this. Now this is the second cell which we merge together. From this G to V, sales analysis dashboard. Let me also center it, bold it, then increase the font to my face. Think it's okay like this. Now, let's go to the next one. So from this D, from this cell 4 here, to 6. I will drag it down to, let me first of all do this from cell 4 and 5. Let me drop it here at G. Then let me merge and center. Then I'll do from H to K, merge and center. Then from L to O, merge and center. Then from P to S, let me merge and center. Let me leave it like that. Now, from this row 6 here, to this G, let me also merge and center. From this H to K here, let me merge and center. L to O, merge and center. From P to S, let me also merge and center here. Now, this cell here now, I want to make a border, just as I did at the top one. Let me put a border underneath. You can see this line here. I'm still going to bold this line. Let me also put another one here. Let me put another one here. Now let me put another border at the extreme right of this cell here. I will click to this place, then click right border. You can see there is a mark. There's a line rather closing that cell. On this end, left border. As you can see it now. This one is good. Then here also, let me also left border to make a mark. So not so. Okay. Also, let me also put a border, bottom border, bottom border, bottom border. Now this is it now. Let me also make a border here on the right hand, right border, right border. Sorry, right border. Now let's check what we've been doing. Let me remove this. Okay, let me close this border. So can you see what we've been doing now? All what I've been doing since this is it. Now let me on the grid back, go back. Now, okay, what we want to do here is that at this button here, I want to make it our total revenue because the instruction says visualize products. No, so this one is chart. The first KPI is revenue, COGS, profits, and customer. Now, this is total revenue, total revenue. What's the next one? COGS. So let me make that in capital letter. COGS. Total profits. Total profits. Then customer. No, this is it. Now for this total revenue here, when you click on this cell here, you press your equals to. When you press on equals to, the pivot table which we've done on the other sheet, this pivot table here, the total revenue, you can see our total revenue is 2.3 billion. You click on it, then you press enter. Automatically on the dashboard sheet, the figure will be there. Can you see it now? Now for COGS, you also press is equals to, go to our pivot table, COGS 1.8 billion, you click on it, the total profit is equals to, go to our pivot table also, you click on it, enter. Now the total customer is equals to, make use of this one here, and you press enter. Now let's format our total revenue. As I want to prepare this total revenue now, I'll press Ctrl 1. I want to change it to currency. I'll change it to Naira. I will scroll down to them below see Naira. Okay. Then I want to remove this zero after this decimal. I'll click on number here to remove the zero for me. COGS also. Let me format it. Ctrl 1. Scroll down to them below see Naira San. Okay. Now remove the zero. Total profit. Ctrl 1. Currency here. Scroll down. Okay. Let me remove the zero. Now this total revenue figure now. At the ribbon here, you can see under this alignment. I will click on it to center. Automatically Excel will make it at the center point. Can you see it now? Automatically Excel will put it at the center. Now these figures, let me format it whereby it should be bold and big. Bold here. Let me increase the font a bit. 16. Let me bold this one also, which is 16. Let me bold this one also, which is 16. Let me bold this one. Now, this is what we've been doing since. You can see it's making sense now. Now, let's go to our charts. The instruction says visualize products by profit. This is our pivot. This is our products pivot here. I will click on it, then click here, click to insert here. Now click on the recommended chart. Let me make use of this bar chart here. Let me make use of bar chart. I prefer this bar chart. Then press OK. Now this is it here. I'll click on this chart here. I'll press Ctrl C to copy. Then I'll come to this dashboard here. Press Ctrl V to paste it. It's here already. We'll format everything here. The next instruction says visualize sales rep by revenue. Pivot table here. As we all know, Peter is the highest sales rep. You click on this one also. Go to our insert and the ribbon. Recommended charts. Let's make use of column charts. Press OK. You also Ctrl C to copy. Then we Control V to paste. Now, the next instruction says visualize city by COGL. This is our pivot table. This is the city here already. Insert recommended charts. Should we make use of pie charts? Let's make use of pie charts. Yeah. The pie chart. Let's make use of donut chart. All right. Control C and Control V here. You will still arrange it. Instruction, the last one. Visualize monthly customer to find the worst performing month. Now this is the month here. But in this case, we will make use of line chart for this month. We click on our inserts, recommended charts, line chart here. This is the line chart. We press OK. Then we Control C to copy. Let's paste it here. Control V. Now, let's start playing all these charts. Start playing. First of all, I don't need this sum profit product. I will click on it, then right click, then talk to the left, hide all field buttons on chart. When I click on it, sum of profit products, all of them will hide. You can see it's no more there. Now, this total, I don't need it. I don't want it to be there. Let me click on this plus sign here. Then on check this legend, the total will be off. The total is off. Now all these figures at the bottom, I don't need them. I will click on it, then press delete on my keyboard. It is off. Now all these lines, I don't need it. I will just click any of the line, then press delete on my keyboard. It's gonna be off. That one is off. Now on this chart now, I want to bring out the figures of each product. I'm going to click on this chart like this. This plus sign here, I will click on it. Then the data label, I will tick it. Then how do I want to have the figure? Is it at the center? Is it at the inside end? Inside this, outside end. But I prefer outside end. So I'll pick outside end. So this one is good like this. Now, as you can see, this 105 million for laptop 813, the figure is still entering the bar chart. So let me bring out the figure from it. You can see now, the figure has come out clearly. So now, the topic of this chart should be products by profit. So I will double click on this total, then click products by profit. This one is good like that. Now all these product names, I want to make it bold, super classic and the red. I can click anyone, automatically it highlights everything. Then click on bold here at the ribbon. You can see it's in bold. Do I want the font like this? I can reduce the font, I can increase the font. Let's say, for example, I create a phone, but I prefer 9 like that. So the 9, it's okay for me. So let me leave it like this. For these figures also, if I should click any of the figure, automatically it highlights all the figures. Let me bold it also. Then let me, it's bold, it's okay like this. We are done with this. Now let me come to this. This one also, I don't need these numbers here. I'll click on it, press delete on my keyboard. This sum of revenue, sales rep, I don't need it. I will click on sum of revenue. I will right click, second to the third to the last. Sorry. Hide all fields, button on chart. I will click it. Then sum of revenue, sales rep is going to be removed. It's okay like that. These lines there, I don't need them. I will click on the line, then press delete on my keyboard to remove them. This total here, I don't need it. Let me click on this plus sign, then uncheck the legend. Now it's off. Now I want to bring out the figures of each sales rep. I will take this data label. So I want it inside out. It's okay for me like this. I want it like this, so it's okay for me. Let me bold in the sales rep name. Let me bold it. The figures, let me also bold in it. It's okay. Then the title, let me name the title. Let me put it sales rep by revenue. Sales rep by revenue. It's fine for me like that. Is it gonna arrange there? Now let me arrange this. This is the monthly trend. Same process. Let me remove these figures. I don't need it. And check this also. Remove this paper here. Uncheck the legend. Remove this line. Delete. Then let me bring out the data. So we are good to go here. Then let this header here. Let me rename it. Let me rename it to monthly custom. Monthly customer. We are full of this. Let me go to the figures. Go the months. Let me also go in them. It's okay like me. Now let's go to the last one, which is 60 by 0 GS. Let me remove this. This legend must be there simply because when we see a blue chart, I'm not going to say blue chart or a broken pad. Anyhow, we know it's from Abuja. The one on red, we know it's Kano. The one on light green, we know it's Lagos. The one on purple, we know it's Port Harcourt. Now let's bring out those values. Data label. You can see automatically the figures of each state, of each city will come out. Now let me bring this out. It's out now. It's out now. Just look at the edge and drag it out. Now let me go to the figures. The book now. Now this legend, let me go in them. It's okay. Now let's arrange. Let's arrange. Let's arrange. And bring this down there. Depends on how you want to place your chart. It's your choice. Depends on how you want to place them. It's always good not to choke the dashboard for proper visibility. You can design it the way you like. I just want to make sure there is space. So it won't be number store. So let's check. So as you can see, this is what we've been doing. Now, let me add the slide graphs. Add the slide graphs. The instruction for the slider says how to sliders to your dashboard, region and category sliders. Just click any of the chart, right click, sorry. When you click any of the charts, at your ribbon here, you see a pivot chart analyzer. Analyze, sorry. You click on it. Then you see insert slicer. You click on insert slicer. Your instruction says slicer for region and category. So then we click on region. Then we click on category, region and category. Then we click OK. So our slicer is here. Let me place this one here. Let me remove it. This. Yeah. So let me put the region here. Remove this part. So now let me view it. So can you see? So let's check. You can see our, when I click on East, the total revenue, COGS, total profit, and customer changes, including all the charts. And I click on West, everything changes. And I click on North, it changes. That means it is automated. If you miss anything, starting from when we did these sales here, it will affect everything. And I click on electronics, the sales for electronic changes. And I click on furniture, changes. And I click on home appliances, it also changes. So now we are good with this. Now let me just put some insight. Let me put some insight. Let me bring this out. So now on this insight here, at the ribbon at the top, you click on insight. And you click on shapes. I prefer this rectangle rounded corner. I will click on it. Then draw it here. Draw it here. So what do I want to write? In your right, top performing system. Top performing, top performing system as the header. Lagos has the highest cost of goods sold, of goods sold at 493, 493.81 million. Now in this case now, we typed the figures, but we want to put the naira sign at the front of the 493 before we even do that. When you check on the chart here, you can see Lagos is on the light green. So Lagos is 493,812,000. So that means we are right when we say 493.81 million. But we want to put Naira stand at the front of that 493. So what are we going to do? Common. Let me share my screen. So I'll go to Google. Let me search for Naira sign. I'll click on this Naira sign, then copy. I'll copy it like that. Let me go back to Excel. Back to Excel now. Now I've copied that from Google. Now at the front of this 493 now, I'll just press Ctrl V. You can see the Naira sign is there. So we are good with that. But let me change the color of the 493 so that someone reading the dashboard will be able to see the figure. Like what exactly is wrong with that figure? What is the word that surrounded that figure? So let me put it black. On your own, when you are doing your, you can change the color. I'm just using this one for practice. Put it black. So can you see it now? Top performing city. Lagos has the highest cost of goods sold at 493.81 million naira. That's my own insight. Now, let me put another insight. Instead of dragging, coming here again, click on shapes, use rounded corner shape. I will just click on this here, Control C, then come here, Control V to paste it. Then I will just adjust what I want to type on under it. So what name do I want to type? Um, worst performing month. Worst performing month. Let me align it so that we can have the center. Mhm. All right. Do like this. Worst performing month. May have the worst performing month. May has the worst performing performing month with total of 18 customers. 18 customers. So to drag the attention of someone reading this dashboard, I will have to change the color of that 18 customer because that's my attraction figure. I will bold it and put it black. Let me enlarge this. Can you see it now? Worst performing month. May have the worst performing month with total of 18 customers. Let me put the third one, Control Z. Then let me make it top still red. Right. Center. No. As we all know from our chart, Peter, which is the sales rep, generated the highest revenue with 434 million. Peter generated the highest revenue with Peter generated the highest revenue with the sum of 434, 434.81. So you are good to go here. Now, let me try and squeeze in one insight. Try and squeeze in one insight. Control V. Product with more sales with more sales is laptop A13. The sum of 105, 105.3 in 3 million. Top sales that you can replace this. Mm, If you are full on this, I think we are full on this. So, your taste, you can decide to just, okay, let me make this. Let me make this. Let me make this. This chart now, as you can see, they are in, you like to say square or rectangle. But I want to make it whereby the edges should be round. The edges should be round. So when I click on each chart, I'll press Control 1, Control 1. Then this pop-up will come out on the right hand side. Scroll down to where you see rounded corner. You tick it, then the edge will be round, as you can see from here. So when you take it, rounded corner to round. So I think this is good like this. So you can decide to choose any color of yours. Let's say for example this one. I want it I'm adding color. Don't blame me if my color number off. That's the only problem I have. I'm not good in colors at all. I see this like this like this. See this one, this like this, and this one, this like this. I'm not good to color. Don't blame me. I'm not good at this. So just like this, also like this. Can you see it now? We can also change this slider's color. When you click on it, you click on the size slicer at the ribbon here, and you can change it to any color of yours, of your choice rather. Any color of your choice. Change any color of your choice. I think we are cool with it. So you can design. This is just a simple format, straightforward, without stress. So do we have anybody? That's the question. Do you have anybody else to ask any question? All right. Hope you guys can hear me.
Yes, fire on master.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. So in the absence of no, let's have a sweet night rest. Then I hope with this you can be able to design your dashboard to your taste.
Someone is raising their
Okay.
hand.
Okay. Hello, Ogechi. Please unmute yourself and speak.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Please, my question is this slider that you put, do you connect it at all?
Yes, I connect it. I connect it.
Okay.
For example, now if I click on this electronic, you can see the figure changes on the chart.
Yes.
Can you see this furniture also? So now let's say I didn't connect it. Let's say I didn't connect it. You can see when let me explain again. When I click on this furniture, those total revenues, everything changes. Now let
Yes.
me disconnect the connection. Before connection, I will untick and press OK. Electronic changes, furniture changes, appearances. Now let me also disconnect the last one. Okay. You can see electronic changes for total revenue, COGL, but it didn't change for total profit and customers. You can see home appliance also changes for total revenue,
Sorry, I can't hear you.
COG.
Maybe network.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I have disconnected some part of the slicer. So when I click on electronics, total revenue changes, but the chart did not change. COGS changes, total profit did not change, total customers did not change. Even COGS did not even change. Only total revenue changes. Now let me connect it back. I will click on the slicer, then right click this report connection. I will click on it, then tick all the pivot table, then press OK. Now when I click
Sorry, as you
elect
right click, I'm not seeing anything displaying. The link pump out when you right click.
okay, did this anything changes? Can you see my screen now? Hello?
Can
Hello,
you,
are you there?
I said sorry when you right click, I did not see any. I said when you right click, I did not see any pumps up.
Okay, hold
I don't know
on.
whether it's network.
Can you see it now? Can you see it
Yeah, I can
now?
see your cursor. I can see your cursor.
All right, now when I click on the slider like this, I will right click,
Okay, yes, I
then
can.
click on, okay, you can see it now.
Yes,
Then click on report connection. Can you see the pop-up?
yes.
So now when I untick all these pivot table connections, let's say for example, I untick three, I leave one open. Let me press OK. Now let me click on electronics. When I click on electronics, only total revenue changes. COGS did not change. Total profit did not change. Customers did not change. And product by profit did not change. It's because I have disconnected some connections in the slicer. Now let me connect it back. I will click on the slicer. I will right click, report connections. Then I will tick all the pivot table. Then OK. Now let me click electronics back. Can you see the charts? Everything changes. Can you see it now? Can you see it now? It is not there. All right, so
Okay,
that's just
okay,
this.
thank you.
All
So
right.
thank you. So my other question, my total revenue, my cost of goods sold, I did
Yeah.
it in another place for clean of data. So this, as do you copied your own like this, or did you apply the format here in this
No.
board sheet?
Did
Do you
you
understand
watch the
my
last
question?
class?
Okay, no, no, I did not watch.
All right. So I posted the link on the WhatsApp. Everything is there on YouTube. Watch it, then you will explain everything on how we got to this dashboard.
Okay, thank you. Just I'm building my own, but I was just thinking whether as I just copied it, whether it will also be having effect in changing. Maybe when
No,
you click another state or
when
another
you
thing.
check what I posted, you will get it better. All right. All right. It's,
I know.
time is
Thank
past
you.
10. You're welcome, man. The time is past 10. It's 1 hour already. So let me just end the class. Thank you so much for joining tonight. We'll see some other time when I fix
Thank you,
class
sir, for
for
teaching.
another
We
topic.
really appreciate your
Thank you,
class.
Mr. Adoji.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. These are the
Thank
lessons.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Mr. Adoji. Bye bye. Good night.
Thank you so much. Good night. Good night.
Good night.